Hello, so thank you guys for watching this video. For those of you that will, I've been doing some serial video to help people understand how to code, especially using C# as computer language. So I think this is my fourth video. It's going very fast now. I'm even losing count of the video that I made. So today we're gonna continue for where we left off, where we stopped the last time. But then we're gonna learn something that called if statement. Okay. So we're gonna speak about a single statement. We're gonna talk about if and else statement. So we do a different example in code so that we understand how if statement works, right? And then we're also gonna speak about nested if in this video. So now I'm trying to create a template. As you guys know that we're using Select Console. I didn't really change the name, which is fine. I don't need to. You can change if you want. So it's gonna take a little longer to create a template for us. Yeah, as I was saying, so today we're gonna learn the if statement. Okay, if statement, it's um it's sort of condition where you got different condition. You use if when you got different multiple condition. For instance, you wanna check different age, or you wanna check different prices. So you can use a statement as if, or you can use a while loop, or um you can use a for each or for loop. Most of the statement, most of the if statement it can be used as one statement, also can be used as a nested statement. A nested statement, that means you can have multiple if on one project, or you can have um, multiple if and else statement in the same application. So that's what we're gonna try to learn today on this video. So let's see. It's taking too long, but we just need to be patient so it can create a project for us. Yeah, so if you follow this video from the beginning until the end, you'll be able to code. The first one that we did was purely explanation. There was no code involved. And the second one, we use code. We start developing stuff, creating a few statements. Now we move on to a if statement, and then hopefully we're also gonna go to while loop and all other statements. And we can also use the aggregation function. Aggregation function are the functions such as or, and, all those functions, uh, to integrate with our if statement or condition, so that we can be able to work on those nested if and the if statement. So for the first one, we're gonna go through, start with a single if statement, single condition uh, on our project. So yeah, I'm still waiting the template to load now, which it took long than usual. I think because it's the first time I just opened my PC now, so sometimes it does that, which it's time that we losing out. So let me just place myself right in the bottom somewhere here. Okay, so here we go. I'll explain this part. If you don't understand, you need to go through the first video, and then surely you'll be able to catch up very quickly. As I said to you guys the last time, that this video, this C#, this is 2015 edition. But if you're using 2013 or 2014, even for 2019, it's similar. It's the same thing. There's no difference. The template is still the same. Okay, just the version are different. All right, so let's start. It's still loading. Yeah, it's taking very long. I think my last few other videos was a little bit more far for you guys to see. So in this video, I decided to zoom it a little bit more so that whatever we do can be seen much better. So I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna increase the size to 150. Yeah, okay, this is much better. All right, so let's start. So as I say, we're gonna study today. We adding if statement onto our application. So let's start declaration. Declaration. What do you need to declare? You declare a variable, but you declaring a variable, need to have the variable have to have a data type. Okay, so since we're using a if statement, I'm gonna use a variable of data type integer. So let's say int. I'll call it maybe num, just which represent number. So here I'm gonna assign the value to this variable. I will assign the value as 2. Okay, so then I'll have my first if statement. Every time you have a if it means there's some restriction they need to put. So let's use this value that we created, number, and we said if number is less than 5, right? And let's open the bracket, and then in here we're gonna now put a statement. We say console dot write line Okay, so now it depends on what we're looking for. What are we trying to do? So let's put, remember it's a string, so we're gonna go through this, and then because we need space, so let's do that, do this, and you put a 0 there just to create space, and then we put a message. We say it is maybe we're checking is if the number is less than um, less than 5. So let's just reevaluating to see if the number is less than 5. So then here we're gonna put a comma here, and then we pass the value which is num. Okay, so and then we go to the end, we put a bracket there. Right, so that will be that inside the statement. Now outside the statement we're gonna say console. We have to write again console dot write line, cancel use write line, and then here now this time we're gonna say just pass a message in there to say this stay sorry this statement is always let's say the executed and then we put the dot here. We can just go to the dot there. Only like to have 2 or 3 dots there. Nice, I like something like that. Okay, so now this is what we did. We created one statement. I'm gonna save this, and the next thing, let me run this, and let's see what this gonna do. What's gonna happen? Is it going to run or is not going to run? So this is basically what this is it, right? So it is straight one statement. We just have one if statement in there, so we're just checking if the value is less than 5. So if the value 2, because the user is not inputting anything, you can see we have no message for input there. It's supposed to be somewhere here. There's no message for input, so the user is not inputting anything, so we're just checking. It's just a check. It's taking very long as usual for this. Yeah, so as I was saying, we just check if the value is less than 5. That's it. This is taking too long, huh? Okay. Still executing, so you just need to be patient and see. If we're not able to finish this video, we're gonna continue it again. Yeah, here we go. Okay, all right. So what happened? Okay, so I think this is what I need. Let me just add console dot let it read or key or whatever, any of those. You can add any of those. So yes, save it again, and then go back and run it again. Let's see what happened. This is really took our time. Okay, so you can see now. You can see that this only executes. It just said 2 is less than 5. That's it. So we're just checking. Okay, so there's nothing that we did. Right, so let's use the same. If this is only one statement, so let's just use this and then try to, instead of having a value which is num equal to 2, let's allow the user to input the value so we can use the statement to check. So we're going to say that, and then we say console dot write line, and then here we're gonna do what? We're gonna input a message, say it, enter 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 a number. Just say the number. So it's simple, and then we close there, and here we're gonna say num, yes, equal to what? Equal to int. You can use int 16 or you can use integer as the same thing. In int is int 34 dot first. The int 34 is just the size, the length of the integer, which you console, which the length of integer which the variable will contain when the user is inputting it. So we'll say it. Okay, I can even use read. It's the same thing as read line. There's no difference. Let's see. So it doesn't want to take read. So let's go back and then add line. Read line. Okay, so that's it. So now this one will check the value. Okay, now the thing is, this will only check if this is less than 5. So let's add a equal, less or equal to 5. So let's add equal there. Okay, so then it's fine now. So I'll save this, let's run this again, and then so if we say let input, maybe, can you see we got a message? If we input 4 and we enter, yes, the answer is still saying what? It's saying that 4 is less than 5, right? So I go back, and then here, okay, this 4 less than 5. So if we said 5, it should take 5 because we said equal, isn't? So let's go back and test that theory if it's going to take 5. So let input 5. If we input 5, enter, can you see? Yes, 5 is less than 5, so that's fine. So if the statement is okay. But then there's the issue will start when you put something which is greater than 5. If we put, let's go back here, and then later on, let's put 6 or 7. As soon as we put something that's greater than 5, it's gonna conflict with that. So let's say we put 8 or 9. Enter. You see, there's no answer. Because the reason why there's no answer, in the statement, the loop, we're saying that if num is less or equal to 5. So if anything is less or equal to 5, then it's going to display this message which is saying that 5 is less than 5. Okay, but if there's anything which is greater than 5, since we only got one if statement, we cannot see anything. All right, so now let's prompt a message if something is greater than 5 to display the answer saying that this is greater than 5. So let's go here. We're going to add something called a else, just a else. Then we're going to say, let me just copy this line, or let me just type it, console dot write line. Then we say it here. We're gonna say, let me just put a quick message here, is greater than 5. Okay, so something like this, and then here we're gonna pass a num again. Okay, so anything that's greater than 5, num will not take it. I mean, the first statement will not execute. It's not checked to the second statement. Can you see? This is a if and else statement. Okay, so let's execute this and put again 6 and see what happens. It's going to display the second option, the second message, which is the else message, this one. If anything is above, then if we put 9 again and enter, can you see? It's greater than 5, so it executes the second option. So it means we have a condition here that said if num is less or equal to 5, then it display what? The first condition, which is this statement, right? But as soon as it doesn't meet the requirement of this statement, then it's going to display what? The next statement. Okay, the next statement. So yeah, so this is what the single if statement works. When we started, we only use the single if statement and we use the else. So normally it's very ideal if you're using an if statement in C# to have the else, because then you're going to defeat the purpose of design, development, a website or something, because you're going to have one condition. Why if it doesn't meet the condition? Because the client, the customer, or the user doesn't understand really how the system works. So you need to give user flexibility in terms of if he made a mistake, so that he can be able to view